Welcome back to When Mass Production Breaks. Made some pretty good progress last time, looking at about 4 rooms left to go here. And we're just gonna pick it up right here. So the first thing that comes to mind, because I'm pretty sure that the way the conveyor belts work is the golem, or the monster is killed and moved. So what happens if the golem is already dead and it's on the conveyor belt? Easy enough to test. Conveyor belt is on, but it's not moving. Okay. Whoa, okay, well that was the solution then to this room. Okay. Well, that was easy. Wait. No, I didn't account for that. So you're going to come through here, and you need to end up here. So you step here, you end up here, you don't have any control over yourself. Okay, so I want it here. Yeah. Okay, that's still pretty easy. Oh, 2 minutes and already 1 room down. This, with the golem not moving on the conveyor belt, this is pretty terrible. Actually, I'm gonna restart this just because I want to confirm something else. Yeah, it moves. It moves, but not when it's dead. Like this is an example of weird behavior, interactions between elements being exploited for a puzzle rather than being fixed through scripting or whatever else. I can't say I'm a fan of that. Right, safety wubba. Okay. And this is our only way back, and this is a lot of doors here. And let me guess, okay, no, you want to hit that. Okay, hit this, hit this, hit this. So there are 3 orbs that we want to hit. Bottom, bottom, ups, and top. But the problem is, these are going to detonate, and every single one of these is actually going to just blow up. You know, there's water there, so we can't even run through here and try to push the kegs out of the way. Okay, well I have a staff, which lets me push an omplic around. And I suspect that the omplic is not going to be able to rotate if it's being pushed around on this track. So I can send it around a couple of times. But each time I need to set its orientation specifically. So if it's facing up, well, okay, it can't shoot its beam through here at all. Well, let's before we start speculating on all this, let's test. Yeah. Let's test what happens here. Okay, you do not get a choice. Okay, and in fact, I think this was the correct thing to do, because that has broken all 3 orbs. So it looks like they break. I didn't know this. They break through a broken orb and then continue. Actually, I guess I did kind of know that on the same turn. It makes sense anyway. It's something to be aware of. So this is done. I've actually already solved this part of the puzzle. So now I need you facing north for this, which you need to hit this 6 times, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And here, you're going to hit that once, which is good. And then you need to come down a 3rd time. Excuse me. Facing this way. Okay. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have left these rooms. Okay, I'm not gonna actually get this in time. No, because that's gonna be... whoops. But that's fine. Yeah, you'll rotate, and then I'll do that, and then that, and then that. Whoops, let's actually do it properly. And you, Mr. Omplick, are no longer important. And I think I've hit everything that I need to. Oh. I wasn't supposed to hit that. Okay. That's fine. So I just have to do a diagonal in that direction. Huh. There we go. What? So I go north again. If I go north again, you're gonna hit this. No, this... Right, okay, no, I don't want to hit that. This is fine. Okay, are there any fuses you can hit that will help? This one is inaccessible. You can hit this fuse from here. Problem with that is that hitting it from here is going to involve hitting this. Okay, I could just... if I just go north again... I guess it's a race. That's the only other thing I can think of. I had you facing the right way, didn't I? Oh no, because I need you... that's not gonna work, actually. I need you... There we go. So do that. And I need to... This might be too slow. Yeah. Oh, way too slow. Is this even... And I probably need to kill the Omplic as well. Okay, let's just restart this room, because I might have... miscalculated something. Okay, if I send you out facing this direction first, I can hit this, and then... that's the only thing you're gonna hit. Well, you'll hit these, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Nope. We want... let's move you over. There we go. Okay. Why did I do that? There we go. That hits that orb. And now I need you like that. Thank you very much. What? Of course, because I've done more damage. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Do that one first. And then we do... oh, oops, let's not hit the Omplic. Then we do that. Do that. Good, that's what we want. Alright. Yeah, you're doing silly things. Nope, we'll do that. And that should take care of everything else. Okay. Okay, that was a neat puzzle. Right, we were gonna not leave the brain room for last because we want this dropped when we enter the room. It doesn't really matter, it just prevents me from entering and leaving this room again right after solving it. Because I'll enter it and leave it now instead. For whatever reason. Okay, so this is just a... wait, what is this? So, I have to kill everything in a single pass? I mean, the obvious thing to do seems to be that. And then I have more than enough time if I want to do something like that. But this isn't going to work because I can't actually get to that anymore. Which leaves me stranded down here. Okay. And I don't have a choice about that. Conveyor belts on, obviously. It's not really a puzzle if they aren't. And I think I can climb up this way. So this is just a matter of doing that. Yep. Simple enough. the last room, which feels the need to warn you that those are hot tiles. Okay. I don't see... Okay. So say I don't see anything particularly egregious about this because I think there are no loops. I haven't looked at this in too much detail, but I don't think there are any loops, so that avoids the ortho square thing. So provided this ported... Oh, that was something I was going to mention. I did hear that these characters, there were a lot of problems with the way that the character turn orders ended up when Xindaris was anonymizing. There we go. I knew I was going to say the word, and I still tripped it up. Anonymizing. When Xindaris was anonymizing the hold, he somebody mentioned that the turn order of the conveyor belts got kind of screwed up, and so I think that might be what was going on in there. So this room hopefully isn't going to have that issue, but if it does have that issue, at worst, that's just going to mean the brains and powder kegs, or whatever I'm pushing on here, are going to slide slightly faster than expected. But as long as there's no timing component to this, I should be okay. So what this is telling me is I get 1 powder keg with which to kill 4 brains. I need the 4 brains set up in such a way that they're going to be, all 4 of them, around the same hot tile that I can then get a keg onto. Starting at the left here, no matter where I put the brain, well, even if brains did move, but they don't. But even if they were a monster that moved, it wouldn't matter. If they're on a belt, they stop moving. So regardless, the brain, no matter where I put it here, it ends up on here, which means it takes this path and ends up here. So I have no control over that at all. It's forced to end up here. Top. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. These are all the same, because they all end up here. This one does something different, I think. So here it goes like this, and ends up here. Simple enough. And this is the same, it also ends up here. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Is this just going to automatically work? Like no matter what order I put them in? 1, 2, 3. If it's down here, or if it's that, if it's these... Like, this isn't even a puzzle, this is just... Yeah, and then this goes on to here anyway. Like, this was a puzzle for the architect to engineer something that's not going to screw up with the way that the turn orders work. But it's not really a puzzle to play through because I just put 4 brains anywhere and they end up... Oh, I see, that's the puzzle. They're going to end up in that configuration. And I want... Okay, important piece of information. I can turn on and turn off the belt. I turn it on and then I turn it off at any time I want. Okay. So is there a timing component to this then? I really hope not, because that's just going to be annoying. Well, okay, 1, 2, 3... Something I've never tested is powder kegs. They do work on conveyor belts, right? Yeah. So then that was it jumping twice. I think there's a bug there. Which is gonna make this kind of hell, because I'm gonna have to time this now. Yep, there's another jump. There's another jump. There's another jump. So I don't think this is the architect's fault. But the way this was imported, if I'm correct about this being a timing puzzle involving getting, because I can start the brains wherever I want, and it's not about where they end up, because I know that if I leave them to their own devices, they will end up in these 4 spaces. But what I need to do is get them in such a configuration where the 4 of them will stop when they are all adjacent to one of these hot tiles that happens to have a keg on it at the same time. There's also a blank spot here, but nothing actually leads into it, which is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to engage in wishful thinking and assume that okay, if I put a brain here and a keg here, and if they're in the wrong order, then it means that the keg isn't going to move when the brain does move, and vice versa. So I mean, that's going to be an issue too. But if I put those 2 here, and I put this brain here, how long does it take them to meet up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oops. Let's actually do this the way that it's going to work. Assuming that it is going to work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. So you're going to be 1 behind. But I don't know if that 1 behind matters or not, because there's the bug in the implementation. So let's just shortcut these. Because yeah, I can do this, I can do that, which gets that as close as it can. Now there's even a chance that some of them can die on these if they collide and the character orders are weird, I think. And then get here, I want to do this, and put you... No, well let's not do this in a silly way that's going to get me stuck on the conveyor belts. And then we're going to do this. Okay, and the reason that we're trying to do this is because the idea here now is I'm going to have these 2 at the very beginning, they're going to end up here and here. And these 3 are going to be close to each other, and hopefully, or even if you're 1 behind, you should end up either 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, depending on whether you're able to make up that 1. So this should work in either case. I didn't actually notice that the 1 off would also work until just now, but let's see what happens. So why did you get stuck? Because this corner is a skip. Right? Because... right? That corner is a skip, yep. Because here, you should be here. Okay, let's just undo this. How far away are you? 1, 2, 3. There's too many skips. That's a skip. Okay, yeah. So you are 1 turn behind. So, yeah, and you should be here. So you move forward, you move up, you move up. You move over, you move over, you move up. And then we have 4 like that. And that's a solution. Except that, because these 2 arrows are in the wrong order, it doesn't work. Now I don't know, because I'm using the most up to date. I saw that in the comments they mentioned that this was fixed, and I've uploaded the patch after that one, and it should, unless the issue was reintroduced, but I'm pretty sure. And I can't just, this isn't going to magically do something good, is it? Oh, I'll kill the one brain. Yay. Okay. And because that's where they stop, right, so now the question is, is there a way I can set this up without that extra space? Because if there is, then it's not going to matter if it's one behind or not on this corner, because it'll still be in range. So I could find another solution that would also work, even though both solutions really should work. So how can I, which ones can I set up? Like if I set you up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Here, 1. Here, 1. Yeah, it's the same issue. Unless that's a skip. If that specific corner is a skip, then that's gonna work. Yay, scripting. Isn't it wonderful? But again, this room is absolutely terrible, but I don't think it's the architect's fault. Okay, that is a skip. So that means that the final two I line up are these two, and that's assuming that those aren't skips. So I should confirm that as well, that they aren't going to skip on their first transition. It's okay if they skip later, but they can't skip on the first turn. Just for clarity, I'm going to push this one back in as well. Okay, I've saved. Now let's... And these are set up in such a way that I can get both of these into the center first. Good, okay, they're in sequence. Oh, that's the very end. How did I mess that up? Because it doesn't go through, it just jumps. Here. And there's no way to get both of these in first, is there? Okay. So that... How about in this corner? 1. Yeah, because I can shortcut. These two can shortcut. So here, if your brain is here, and I guess, oh no, that's a significant skip. But you can't actually. Okay, what if we put the keg here and put that here? So we go. If there's a skip in here, that'll work. Assuming this isn't a skip. So we test this one. Oh, I could have done that on a diagonal. Let's test that. Nope, there's no skip, or at least not enough of a skip. And in that situation, that's not going to work. Okay. What about this? I have you already here. With those two like that. There's no way for you to also be there, because you'd be here at this point. I mean, I probably shouldn't even be bothering to finish this, because this room is broken. And it might not actually be possible because it's broken. So playing this out as a puzzle is all kinds of not fun. Because this is now literally a guess the scripting puzzle. Or there's trial and error. There's no other way to actually solve this now. I can look for these combinations. Like what about here and here? I don't think I tested this corner yet. So if I combine brains here, the problem with this is that I'm going to end up with both of these right at the very end of the loop. Okay, I mean that's a lot of time. How quickly can I get a powder keg to here? Pretty fast. Now we're just trying silly things. So we want you coming in as slow as we can. You... This is taking somewhere between 5 and 8 turns to get here, most likely. Which might get you there in time, because this is going to take you about 7 turns. But there's no way this is going to work. Unless I can just happen to stop you when you're over top of a different... So we're going to save before doing this, and then we're just going to dump you here, and we're going to see if you end up on top of this when I hit the stop button. Isn't that exciting? Wait, what? Oh, there was a collision. Okay. You're the problem there. So what if we do that? Nope, that's exactly what we just did. Do that. And that gets you 1 turn further ahead. And we do everything else the same. And try that. Okay, there's no collision that time. Come on. Okay, that'll work. I'm not sure how to dodge this element, to be honest. The very, very basic premise of it is sound. The idea of a conveyor belt that pushes things in one direction, that's good. However, the way that it manipulates other rules of the game, for example, the deep water becoming shallow water, like normally a mirror in the water will just sink without creating a platform. The fact that it creates a platform in deep water if it's pushed off of a conveyor belt, that bothers me. I don't like that as a mechanic just because it's inconsistent. And really there's not, I mean, I guess it was necessary for, is it here? It was necessary for this room, the way that they set up this puzzle. Well, I know, I mean, those could both have been shallow water and it would have just been fine. It would have been the same puzzle. Right? I guess the only problem with that, I mean, yeah, the spider could get through without you putting those, but then you've got to, I don't know, it would have mostly worked out, but it's still, if you're relying on that mechanic to make the puzzle work, I still don't think that's a particularly good idea. Obviously, this room with the messed up scripting and this room here with the little one corner there, I think these are the only two rooms where it was actually an issue. If it was an issue here, I didn't notice. It might have been. It didn't matter. Although it could have mattered if they'd had, like those two, if they'd been in the wrong order or something. Or I guess those two rather, so that, yeah, it skipped you twice. Yeah, but this one, I mean, it was fine. So yeah, that was something I didn't care for. But aside from that, the ability to turn them on and off, that was cool. I liked that. Used to good effect in a couple of places, including here, if this puzzle had been set up properly. But yeah, it was, overall, I liked some of the ideas, but I didn't care for the level or the element. As a whole, I guess. Just the way it was implemented and some of the choices, some of the decisions it made. Oh, and the, this one. This was particularly egregious. Having the rock golem not move when its corpse was on the conveyor belt, but have it move while alive, despite the fact that while dead, the corpse is still pushable with a staff or something. Like, this was just awful. Yeah. Hey guys, I fixed the machine for you. You did? Well, kind of. Hey Bob, can you get ready to go break it again? Aye aye, sir. Break it? I just fixed it for you. So, I wanted it broken in the first place. It means I can just get paid to sit here, better than moving gears all day. You guys are the worst. I'm leaving. Destruction is fun. Oh Bob, I'm so glad you started working here. Okay. No ending text submitted. And 1 of 14 finished. I'm probably gonna go around and, I don't know, replay the other levels at some point, just to quickly get this done. Let's just get our sense of scale back, at least for the outside here. We'll worry about the top later, but I think, yeah, because that's the room I think we need now, right? Because we've already done fire, 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 yep. So this is where we start off next time, with net benefits. Alright. So yeah, next time net benefits. See you then.